Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Wednesday to you and your family. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a look here at Terra Classic, good old Lunc here, and helping our Lunc army stay abreast. What we're going to do is we're going to look at some most recent, larger time frame Fibonacci retracement levels, this descending trend that hasn't been broken yet. While today's positivity is nice, it isn't an official, closure above that trend line. We want to make sure to pay attention to that, as well as a few other key factors. So if you're new to the channel, keep in mind I'm not a financial advisor. I love to teach people to trade. Truly hope you can learn something here today. If you do, comment below. Really greatly appreciate it. Like, follow, the whole 9 yards. Ensure you enable notifications too, more specifically on our Twitter, so you can stay abreast on a lot of more relevant and important information. We provide a lot of fundamental technical data. It's really just a great experience altogether. We also have a giveaway here for our premium membership, so be sure to check that out. Like, retweet, follow, the whole thing. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you to all my current community members who have helped with that so far, because again, even though we got a pretty large following here on YouTube, we need to increase that following on Twitter so we can get more information out to you that's relevant. We got to get 30, 40 tweets a day. It's really awesome. Okay, so here's the thing with Terra Classic. On the daily, we got this descending trend. Let's talk about that first. Let's jump into the simple moving averages as well. We're below all three. So we got some strong resistances above us. See, every time the price action comes up here to test these moving averages, the price continues lower, okay? Now, keep in mind, in the grand scheme of things, we look back here at Terra Classic, we can see that there's some candle wicks down and a pretty strong amount of support right at the range where the price action is at right now, close to about 8,000, okay? So I'm summarizing or paraphrasing, we're about 9,000 right now, but right in that range of 8 to 10,000 is a safe approximate of a support range, okay? So that's great news there. We kind of bounced off that level at 8,000 and we're increasing right now. So that is relevant because the fact that it kind of tells us the bottom should be in. Now, there's no guarantees on that. It could go lower, but should it go lower? Probably not, considering we have that benefit there. We've also been below 70 on the RSI, correction, below 30 on the RSI. They're basically the opposite side of things here. And typically when the price action crosses right above 30, that's a good time to consider buying in, okay? Again, we have good, decent chance of the price action increasing from here. Furthermore, as well, we can see here on our moving average convergence divergence that we are slowly losing that downtrend. Okay, so in other words, we're losing that momentum to the downside, and there's good potential we have a convergence here as well. Okay, we're probably a few days away from that, but that's a positive sign nonetheless. So there is slightly more positive here, but we got to recognize we're still below this descending trend, and until we break it back above, there's really no leg to stand on at this point. Okay, we want to take a look at the 4 hour and kind of see there's a similar scenario. We can see we're up over 50 on the RSI, and I like that it kind of is wavering between, just above 50 and just below. That's great. More importantly, take a look at this money flow index. A lot of money is flowing into this coin here in the last 14 candlesticks. Okay, so 14 candlesticks times 4, that is essentially the amount of increased volume we're seeing into this coin. That's a very good sign. We like to see that. We're also establishing higher lows for a change. We haven't seen that in some time. I mean, take a look at this here. Pretty much lower lows consistently across the board. Just keeps going lower and lower. So this is our first time to be able to identify higher lows, and that's the first sign you look for in a trend reversal. Okay, so to me, it feels like the bottom is in. I would say that we're fairly safe to add to our position at this level, feeling more confident the price shouldn't come down any further. That being said, there's no guarantees, but converging on the MACD, a lot of 4 hour beneficial indications here for us. I'm willing to speculate we're underneath the majority moving averages. We are getting rejected by the 50 at this little point right there, but if we continue to retest it, we should be able to break above. Key takeaway is we're above the 20. That's a good start. That's a good trend setter there, essentially getting us on the right side of the tracks. So we got some positivity here. By no means is it perfect, and no means is it even like super awesome. But it is absolutely a good situation here. You can kind of see somewhat of a cup and handle pattern here as well, retesting that resistance range at about 96.50. So a closure today above 96.50 I think would be advantageous. Excuse me here, I am pressing too many buttons. And what we want to look for is essentially, again, a break above that level. Okay, so we're going to kind of just mark this on the chart and hope to break above that soon. Once again, 9,700 or higher would be a good closure for today. We'll just make it an even 9,700. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look over at the 15-minute. We can see, based on our Bollinger Bands, we got some good long entries here back there. We can also see we got some confirmational signs as well from our indicator here. So really positive stuff here, definitely looking good. So all in all, I think Terra Classic is looking very nice. This is the bottom. I would recommend buying the dip. And obviously, if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to us. Help us grow our Twitter as well. Deeply appreciate that. We'll look forward to working with you. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. See you soon.